It's Wise Man time. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Wise Man. That's where we are right now in the Wise Man Studios with Zach, Patrick, and me, and I'm the loudest.
You definitely are the fucking loudest.
Yeah, dude, you're the loudest.
Yeah, I'm loud, and we're having a good time.
This has turned into the JP show. I don't know if I said that last week or not.
Wise JP, man.
Apparently, I have bad short-term memory. Patrick told me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I think I can't remember when he told me that.
About 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I have bad memory. I think I'm like Joe Rogan, where I repeat stuff.
Yeah.
And to the point where everyone makes fun of me, and you know, I'm like Joe Rogan in a lot of ways.
Yeah, a lot of ways.
Every way.
What are your thoughts on gorillas?
Huh?
What are your thoughts on gorillas?
I love their movies.
Gorillas, man, they're crazy. You ever seen a gorilla?
Yeah, I've seen.
Fucking huge.
I don't know. I heard.
Oh yeah, they're dangerous.
You think you could fight one?
No.
No?
I wouldn't
He
try.
would rip you apart limb from limb.
Would tear your fucking arms off and beat you to death with them.
That's a funny way to kill somebody.
I don't see a situation where I'm going to encounter a fucking gorilla though. Just
You ever been to a zoo?
Yeah. What's
seldomly?
Do you hate zoos?
Yeah. I mean, have you? What is that, dude?
It's a shark.
It's a shark.
It's a shark wearing a tube.
Because it needs a tube, as in case it drowns.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't translate well to
Viewers.
yeah.
Well, listen, viewers, we've got a projector that's projecting a shark with a tube.
Hey, viewers, it's not about you all the time. Sometimes we gotta have fun too.
What fucking world are we living in when we're telling our viewers to listen when they can't see anything?
Listen, viewers.
Okay.
I've got penguins on the wall. Oh no, a shark!
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, let's get serious, guys.
So JP got pulled over, did you?
Physical.
You got pulled over there, buddy?
Don't rip the Band-Aid. Let's get into it. You know, let's have.
Yeah.
God, turn this fucking light on.
How was your day driving?
My day today was good.
Yeah.
I mean, not
what about
really. I was
yesterday?
really tired. Yesterday, I was driving very responsibly.
Yeah, I was in the car. I can say that that's a total lie.
Yeah, I think I was doing a pretty good job.
Okay.
Yeah, you did a good job in the sense that you didn't hit anybody else or anything, but you did a terrible job at following the rules of the road.
Well, yeah, but those are made for other people, not
Yeah.
for me.
What rules were you breaking?
I'm important. Mm-hmm. Where I have to be is more important than where everyone else has to be.
We were going down a road, and there was a red light, and he just didn't like the way the red light looked. So he said, "Oh, look at that parking lot right next to us. Let's go in there instead."
Okay.
I skipped a turn signal by cutting through a parking lot.
Yeah.
And then 2 undercover cops pulled me over. And I didn't, because they're undercover, just driving a pickup truck.
Yeah.
I didn't think, oh, I'm getting pulled over by cops. I looked behind me and then I was like, oh, what are those little lights? Is that like a work truck? Because he just had lights in his bumper. Like they weren't like on the top of the car and there was no siren. So I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, I'm getting pulled over. And I pulled over. I rolled down my window. Had my hands on the wheel, like you're supposed to do.
Right.
And then I hear him scream like put it in park, turn it off. And I was like, all right, it's off. What the? And he's like, throw your keys out the window.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I throw my keys out the window. I've got my hands out the window. I'm like, he's like, all right, open the door
From the
outside. So I'm like fumbling with the door and because it was locked, and he's like, unlock it. I unlocked it, opened it.
Like, can I take my seatbelt off?
Yeah. He's like, step out of the vehicle and walk towards me backwards. I'm like, I'm wearing a seatbelt. It's like, take it off.
Okay.
So then I tried to get out of the car, but one of my arms is still in the seatbelt, so I'm like stuck. And I'm like, sorry, like turning around. And he's like, walk towards me backwards. I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought, like,
And
I don't know.
you told him that you had a knife and a multi-tool.
I was like, I'm wearing a small pocket knife and a multi-tool.
Right.
And then
it's amazing you didn't get fucking pistol whipped right
and I
then.
have a pussy gun.
Okay, so what did they make you get down on your knees and interlock your fingers behind your head?
I walked backwards towards him. He grabbed my hands and he immediately put me in cuffs.
Okay.
And I was thinking, like, I must have, like, matched a description or something because this is really aggro for a traffic stop.
Yeah, it was a little over the top, I thought, too.
Especially because, like, the second that I pulled over, like, he was still in his vehicle and I saw him, like, draw his gun and, like, pointing it through his windshield, like, at me, like...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
He
like
had a gun pointed at the back of his head.
yeah, I'm thinking like I must look like somebody. Like somebody must have did a major crime.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, and I was acting like a victim. I was like, he raped me. He raped me.
Yeah. And
Didn't take a lot of acting, did it?
No, my butthole's still bleeding.
yeah, he was just telling the truth.
Okay, so how did it go from there? He has you in front of
He
him.
put me in cuffs, and then I was like, he's kind of like walking me backwards in the cuffs, and I was like, "What am I being detained for right now?" He's like, "I'll tell you in a second." I was like, "Okay," and then he's like, "Why were you running from me?" I was like, "What?" He's like, why were you trying to get away from me?" I was like, I wasn't. As soon as I saw that you were police, I stopped. But you're driving a Chevy Colorado, like you're just driving a regular car, man.
Gray
like,
pickup truck.
yeah, you don't look like a cop. Like,
Oh yeah. Another thing about this cop is that he's wearing a button-up shirt.
he's not
with
in uniform
with a red tie. No, patrol uniform or whatever.
yeah,
the
he had a
fuck.
badge like down by his hip, but he's just a regular dressed guy. He looks like Agent 47 from Hitman.
He was
Okay.
bald as shit. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Was he like fat at all, or
No, he
in
was in,
shape?
no, he
kinda
was in good
cute.
shape.
Yeah.
I mean, shape. Yeah.
And then, after that, he was pretty chill with me, but there was a bunch of cops there because it was a high risk traffic stop. Like they pulled me over like on the road, like not even in a median, not even like on the side. They were just like stop me in a lane.
Yeah.
And
he positioned his car to where like a little bit in the middle of the road to where if there was a shootout that went down, he would have the upper hand on it.
Right.
So he was serious about it.
He had the high ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he had his engine block for cover.
So, why exactly did he pull you over?
I guess.
Okay, but I'll
okay.
tell you why he pulled
Okay.
you over because I even said when you turned into because the way you turned into that in that parking lot was very aggressive, and you did it like when the other side of the traffic was coming. I mean, you weren't about to hit anybody, but I was like, Jesus Christ, JP! I even said that. I even fucking said that.
I had plenty of time to make it to the parking lot.
Is this okay to say? Because you haven't been to court yet.
Yeah, they're not gonna hear it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's why you got pulled over because you were driving like a dickhead. And whenever you pulled out of the dealership parking lot, you went over that. No, you didn't go over a median, but you definitely didn't go the right way.
Yeah, I did. That's the way you go.
No, you didn't. That was definitely not a
why is
U-turn
it
in there.
open then? It wasn't a U-turn. I turned left.
No, it wasn't like a U-turn there kind of medium or whatever.
I don't know.
It was the other side of the traffic would turn in there.
Okay, so what was the ultimate thing?
Reckless driving was what I
Reckless-
got charged with.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't even have
Yeah,
to be in the
he
car with
fits
you.
the
I can,
description.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Are you worried about how I was holding up this whole time?
Yeah. How were you feeling the entire time, Zach?
A little awkward.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought JP was gonna die or
Right.
go to jail,
And
and
you
I was like, well, I don't really want to drive his car.
Right. You were kind of blushing because of the cute cop, right?
I mean, he was in shape.
Okay.
Yeah. So after they take JP, put him in cuffs, I got my hands on the dash. I'm waiting for him to come up. He comes up to my door. I said, hey, I got a pocket knife on me as well.
Can you search me, please?
I said,
Can you
hey,
pat me down?
I said, hey, I just shoved something in my butt. Want to find it?
Did they ask you to step out of the car and everything?
They asked me. They pulled me out of the car. He
Okay.
says, hey, you're not the subject of the stop. The driver is. But I'm gonna pat you down for my safety.
You're like, what took you so long?
and I was like, I squeezed my buns a little hard. It was weird when he touched my butt. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
He touched your butt?
They really get in there. You're like,
He didn't search my. He didn't like really pat me down at all.
Hey.
He took my pocket knife and my thing, but he didn't really.
Yeah, but one look at Zach, it's like he's hiding something.
I was clinching the whole time.
Yeah, okay. So he manhandled you a little bit,
And he
then
took my ID. I was like, yeah, sure, you can check my ID, run it, whatever you want to do with it.
You said it like that.
Yeah.
He was, oh, thank you.
Yeah, and he was like, now I have your address and your phone number. Call you later. I actually got a weird call the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm officer?
No, he called. I answered. He went.
Okay. So
And then I just sat there with like a patrol officer while he dealt with the actual cops.
So how long did this whole ordeal take?
I want to say probably 15, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
The car got searched too.
Yeah. They
they
canined the car.
They ran a drug dog by it, and
of course, their highly trained dog decided to say that there was drugs in the car.
Yeah,
which
of
there
course,
weren't.
Of course, right. But
actually, he was like, "Is there anything that you have in there that might be illegal or anything?"
it's like, well, yeah, it's a cop car. It had plenty of things illegal in it. at one
I
point.
was having a conversation
That's what
with
they
the
said.
guy who cuffed me, and he's like those cars have a lot of shit in them, before they get turned over to civilians. So you should probably air it out and clean it out real good.
Right.
Which I've done. That's the first thing I did when I bought the car, was kind of take it apart and make sure there was nothing
Clean the blood out of the back.
nothing crazy sitting in there.
I did have a Delta 8 gummy, which is the lamest thing to have,
Yeah.
in like one of my pockets in my bag.
Yeah, and
And and then as we got down the road a little bit,
Don't say that part.
Okay. As we were driving down the road, I laughed at myself and like, I wish it was,
yeah.
a real cool drug.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you really got court now
Yeah, I got to go to court on the 4th.
for reckless driving.
Yeah, I got a lawyer friend. I'll be fine.
That's a gas.
Yeah.
That's a laugh. You got to go for reckless. That's such a slap on the hand ordeal.
Well, it's not. Reckless driving is kind of a fucking really gay thing to get charged with.
Yeah.
Because it fucks up it's like 6 points on your license and
Oof.
raises your insurance. That's why I'm getting a lawyer. I'm not gonna go fight it myself. I'm getting a lawyer.
Okay.
And he said, I told him what happened, and he was like, "Oh, the same shit happened to me. Yeah, well, I'll have it dismissed."
Now,
So-
are they going to like subpoena the store's parking lot you swerved into and get the footage of your vehicle?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think it's that
Shouldn't
big a
they
deal.
have dash cameras on theirs, on their vehicles?
Probably. I mean, they probably dash and body cams. I didn't see a body cam on the guy.
I didn't see a fucking body cam.
But the
on
body
any
cams
of
can be
them.
real little now. I don't know.
Yeah, tiny.
But he
little
was an
body
undercover
cam.
too, so I don't know. I think undercover's
So he was wearing a fucking like a hat with like a strap on it. I didn't notice it at all. He's wearing Google glasses.
But hey, once he didn't shoot me and he had me in cuffs, he calmed down a little bit.
He says, "I
And,
got you right where I want you," and get right on the cheek.
Yeah, So I was talking. Once they were like, he's like, all right, well, I do have you detained, and I'm gonna let read you your Miranda rights. You can choose not to answer my questions, but if you talk to me, if you seem like a gentleman, so I'm gonna be a gentleman to you.
Oh,
he said that.
Wow, that's amazing.
and he was like, you don't have to answer my questions, but we can be a little nicer to you if you're cooperative with us. And I was like, all right. He didn't ask me any like fucking major questions. It was just like, is there anything in the car? I was like, no, there's nothing in the car.
Right.
It's like, you're 100% sure. I'm like, yeah, I'm 100% sure. I don't travel with anything. The car's clean. And,
It was funny whenever the dog popped on the car, and I told him about the gummy. The cop that was hanging out with me the whole time, we actually got along. We were talking shit about the people driving by, rubbernecking, and like there was a smart car, a hot pink smart car that drove by. He's like, I cannot understand why someone would buy one of those. So we made fun of that for a while.
Okay.
I complimented my officer's nice undercover Chevy.
Yeah. Did he pop the hood and show you what's under there?
We
No,
actually
he didn't
got we got
A selfie with him?
no, we got deputized right there on the side of the road.
Yeah, he was like, you seem cool. You should be a cop.
Oh,
We're all best friends now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, we're meeting up at the cop bar for
The
drinks.
cop bar, just a bar that serves nothing but draft beer
No
and fucking
blacks.
donuts. No blacks. The safest parking lot on the planet.
Except for the ones on the force, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, I like how that rhymed. So were y'all like on the way to work or something?
Yeah, we were on the way to work. Wait, but I didn't tell you the funniest part.
Okay.
So me and the cop are, I won't.
He stole his gun.
Yeah, with my cuffs, and I used them to shoot him off, and I gunned down every cop. And we got away. I'm on the lam right now.
I'm surprised you didn't hear about this. It's been all over the news.
I've heard some sirens a couple times. But what happened?
No, so we got to talking. He was asking about my car. I was like, yeah, it used to be a Pensacola campus patrol car. And he's like, oh, that's cool, low miles. I was like, yeah, pretty, like 100,000. He's like, oh, just breaking it in. And then he like he looked down at me. I swear this happened. I was wearing these painter's pants that kind of like bunch up around the dick. Like, you know how like sometimes you sit down and your jeans make you look like you have a boner?
Yeah.
So that was happening with my pants. And he looked down and he was like, I don't want to be weird, but did you stuff you stuff anything down your pants? I was like, no, that's me.
He said, that's my dick.
And he was like, that's all you? I was like, it's all me. And I was expecting him to like
reach down,
poke it or something. but he didn't. He didn't.
Tell his gun and start.
So he was like pretty much like, hey, nice cock.
Hey.
And then
to protect and serve
and
your
then
ego.
a few minutes later, I was wearing my hat, and my hair had like kind of fallen like over my eye in the process of being
Dude,
detained.
they totally flirted with you.
And my hair had like fallen down over my eye, and I was talking to him. I was like, hey man, would you mind just like helping me out, like just get this out of my eye?
Did he do like a brush away caress of your face?
Down the chin.
He grabbed my hat. He was like, I'm just gonna do this. He grabbed my hat and he used my hat to scoop it back, and then he put my hat back on my head.
Yeah.
Because I guess he didn't want to say, hey, nice cock, and then brush my hair lightly behind my ear.
It's funny how it worked out that way.
Oh, that's a beautiful love story.
And they say love is dead. Dude, it is well.
It's alive and well.
So I'm gonna fuck Officer Bob later.
Nice.
What was his name?
Yeah.
No
his
way.
name?
His name's Officer Bob.
Well, I'm not gonna say his last name, but his name was Bob. His first name was Bob.
Why won't you say his last name?
Well,
He's
we're
a
meeting for
fucking-
dinner later. I don't want to embarrass him.
We don't know which name he's taking yet. We don't know if I'm taking his or he's taking mine.
Oh, jeez. Well, you seem smitten from the whole ordeal. So
No, but I do have to go to court, and then I have to pay $1,000 to a lawyer, but I'll have it dismissed, and it'll be fun.
After all that was said and done, we got back in the car and started driving again. I thought that you were going to be like fucking bootlickers, I thought that you were
he's
going
gonna be irate about the whole situation.
I thought that you were going to be like fucking fuck cops or whatever. But yeah, everything, we were cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I don't hate cops. I hate shitty cops, but I understand where he was coming from.
Yeah, it made sense.
Well, like even cops hate shitty cops, is what they say.
He was,
you know?
yeah. I mean,
And he seemed pretty professional. He was a sergeant.
right. It was very intense for a little bit though.
It started off very intense, but
sounds
it
like it.
de-escalated fast. Luckily I'm not like a fucking...
once he saw your cock, everything was cool.
Yeah.
Everything started calming down a little bit.
every traffic stop can turn horrible if you're a dick,
Wow, that's an amazing story. I have nothing to compete with that.
Yeah.
I got pulled over one time for not wearing a seatbelt. They gave me a ticket. I was very respectful.
I've got that.
And then I was like, hey, thank you for doing your job, sir, looking out for me. And then he pulled me back over and ripped up the ticket.
Really?
Yeah, and then let me go because I was just so cool about
That's
it.
very nice.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. But then you have your bad situations with cops. I remember I was like 17 walking home out in Florida town. And this lady cop saw me and immediately put me in cuffs and into the car. And she was saying that there was a murder in a trailer park where this Mexican got stabbed like 17 times and then dumped into the dumpster. She wanted to make sure it wasn't me.
17 times, 1 year for each year you've been born.
Yeah, right.
Each year you've been born.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Yeah,
I'm born once a year. I'm a really bad born again Christian.
He's fucking up.
Let's keep falling into the Satanism again.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you gotta stab the Mexicans, I guess.
Wow, man. So, okay, moving on. It is Women's Appreciation Month.
We said that last week.
Yeah, we didn't really touch on it though.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to touch them this month.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
This is the one month of the year you're not allowed to touch women.
This is the women's monthlies.
It is. Have you gave any women appreciation so far? Have you called your mother and said thank you or anything of that nature?
Why would I thank my mom
I don't know.
for putting me in this position?
Yeah.
She's the reason I'm here today. It's not going well.
Real nice, bitch.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Thanks for fucking caring for me and making me healthy enough to realize that life is shit.
The White House awarded the Brave Woman Award, gave a medal to a dude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I know it's unbelievable, but yeah. So that was pretty cool. Isn't that fun? And then the Hershey's bar.
It's like giving Time Person of the Person of the Year award to like the leader of Al Qaeda.
Yeah. Well, they basically did.
It's nothing like that actually, but
Well, they kind of did when they put Vladimir Zelensky on the fucking Time cover as Person of the Year. So it's about right up the same alley, you know. It's just funny how they have Women's Appreciation Month, and then they just keep showing dudes. And they're like, "This is a woman." And they're pretty much telling women like, you got to be like this if you want to compete." Like, dudes are so much better at being women than women are. It's like, how could you compete against a guy?
Caitlyn Jenner was a woman for 3 months before she got fucking Woman of the Year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just she hit the ground running. You know, I mean, that's the way you want to. If you're gonna hit the ground, running is probably the best way to hit it.
And they can't run very fast. So
No, not at all.
not as fast as men, at least.
No, exactly. Yeah, so that's just the way that goes. I don't know if does every month have its own.
You think that since women are victimized so much, you think that they'd be better runners by now?
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, that's how like a lot of those Kenyans are so good at running. I mean, they have to chase their food with a spear. You know, and have to outrun cheetahs.
Yeah.
Which is never going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, not yet, but you know, they're working on it.
Yeah. Ooh, robot legs.
That's right. That's right.
Robot legs. Robot legs.
Those
Runs
would-
fast for you with robot legs.
Wouldn't it make sense? Isn't Mother's Day in May?
It does.
So
It is.
wouldn't it make more sense to fucking push?
Well, no, because women need a special day every month.
Okay, I thought that's when they have their period.
That is the special day every month.
Okay,
It's only one day out of a month.
yeah.
Women only have a period for one day out of a month.
Ben
The rest of the time, their pussies are dry.
and their pussies are dry, and they're huge.
Ben Shapiro's opinion.
Why is your pussy wet? Are you on your period?
That's gross. That's gross. You tell me you have a wet ass pussy? That doesn't make sense.
Why is your pussy in your ass?
Actually, from my experience, the pussy's always in the ass.
He's fucking a cloaca.
It's fucking ducks.
I always thought it's weird that the balls are right underneath the pussy.
that can't be kosher, right? That's like not even close.
I don't. In the Jewish faith, I don't think that fucking any animal is kosher.
No.
Except another. Never mind.
That is amazing.
It only took us this long to get to anti-Semitic.
Hey, that's a new record. Only 22 minutes before we make it to anti-Semitism.
Yeehaw.
We're getting better, guys.
Yeah, we
we're growing
are.
as people.
We are.
Yeah, we are growing people.
It's good to know that we're 20 minutes in as well. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, you're welcome.
How long am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
Man, it really does. It really goes by slow, right? This is kind of hard to do. This is a hard job.
Yeah, once we stopped talking about me, I was like, this is long.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it came to a screeching halt when I started talking about appreciating women.
Well, yeah, that was not. I mean, that's just a terrible subject.
God, because they nag all the fucking time, dude.
Why don't you appreciate me more?
Yeah, it's like, give me a month so I can be appreciated.
I don't know. Let me see your sister for a second.
I appreciate her. I appreciate every woman who's not directly in my life.
Right.
You know? I appreciate most
Appreciate
women.
them in my fantasies.
But goddamn, once you fucking have one to care about and think about, it's like you stop caring and thinking about her.
Yeah.
Right, because it almost feels like an obligation.
It's kind of like, when you're like, when you haven't eaten in a while and you're like, I really want some food. But then you eat and you're like, I don't want anything else to eat.
Right.
It's just like that. Women are like being hungry.
Yeah, the pursuit of women
you
is...
have to eat them, and then you don't want them anymore, and it's not good. It's like
I was on board for a little bit of that.
I'm not gonna eat a pizza twice in a row.
Right, unless you're a big fat guy.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, I've eaten pizza twice in a row.
Yeah, nobody says, I'm stuffed, I can't wait to eat.
Simp.
Women are like pizzas because whenever you're hungry, you eat them, and then you wait a little bit, and then you eat them cold.
Women are like pizzas. Just not everyone likes the Hawaiian ones.
Women are like pizzas. I don't like sausage on mine.
Yeah, I don't like flatbread pizzas.
Yeah,
I like sourdough hand tossed.
I do like a thin crust though.
I bet you do. Yeah, I like Cajun crust.
Ooh yeah.
Oh, that's how they say it.
Ahoy, y'all. Ahoy,
Doesn't really taste like Cajun food, Cajun crust, does it?
I think they just throw some spices on it and call it Cajun.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just like they'll
good, though.
they'll add
It's
jalapenos to something and call it Mexican.
Oh, we had a fucking fire ass Mexican breakfast the other day.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, where'd Joe go?
A little food truck and
Lupitas.
behind the Snappy Foods.
What does that stand for?
In
What-
Perdido?
Oh, nice.
I think it's the name of a lady.
Was they wearing sombreros?
No, there was a food truck, so I guess they couldn't fit through the door in the food truck with the sombreros. They were wearing baseball caps.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking minor league baseball team in there.
Yeah?
Like 8 dudes.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
dude. Was it a big truck?
No, it was really small.
Nope, they were very efficient.
That was not out of the ordinary.
No.
Yeah, that tends to be the. So as soon
It's
as
like, this is the same way I got here.
so as soon as
They
they,
actually have more space now.
yeah, right. So what did you get? Like a breakfast burrito?
I got a breakfast burrito. Zach got a quesadilla.
steak quesadilla.
Dude, I fucking love breakfast burritos.
Mine was very good. It had chorizo.
Especially, did you have jalapenos in yours?
On the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No, it came,
Actually, they
it,
served it.
it came with sauce. It came with radishes and jalapenos on the side
Yeah,
and some sauces.
I've had radishes on tacos before, but you don't see it a whole lot.
I like radishes.
I don't. I've had it on fish tacos. Fucking
I don't like fish tacos in general. I feel like it's a waste of taco.
the entire thing was
I
disgusting.
feel like it's a waste of fish and a waste of taco.
What?
Right.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't feel like they're paired that well together.
They shouldn't go together. It's like it's like mixing two cultures together.
Yeah, I never really get fish tacos, but I never thought of it as a affront to either one.
I mean, I don't think it's. I mean, it's not an abomination, but
Yeah,
That's like a Chinese pizza. It
that's an abomination. Not the
just
pizza part.
sounds nasty. You know.
Chinese pizza with noodles on it.
Ugh.
no.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking kung pao chicken on top of fucking sourdough.
That sounds terrible.
It does. I'm meaning
That
for it to
ruined
sound
my
that way.
night.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit. Fish tacos.
That makes me more angry than the police.
It sounds like two separate foods.
yeah, but it's together though.
Yeah, that's
it's
weird.
just a mix match.
Is that a thing? Has it have? It's never. I've never seen it.
Let's not fucking talk about it too much
Or else
because
it will manifest
happen.
itself, yeah.
Right, and then it'll be like become the national food or some shit.
I saw it was a Gordon Ramsay show, like Kitchen Nightmares or something like that, where a guy made sushi pizza.
Wait,
Gross.
Is that the show where the chef just yells at people for cooking weirdly or something?
He goes into your place of employment, this company, this business that you started years ago, your grandfather started or whatever, and you're running it into the ground because you're a terrible cocaine addict.
Right.
and Gordon Ramsay comes in there and is like, "You are not shit.
Okay.
You're doing everything-
wrong kind of sugar on your food."
Okay.
Yeah, you're putting Confederate sugar on it." And I do mean Confederate sugar.
So what happened? Okay, what happened in the show? What were you talking about?
Oh yeah, so some guy, he's like, he was once a great Japanese chef, and then now he's just lazy. And one of his gimmicks on the menu was a sushi pizza, where I guess it's just a big piece of sushi. It's just round and sushi,
Ugh.
big round sushi.
That sounds disgusting. I think because like
does.
you've eaten sushi, right?
I love sushi.
It's
Plenty of it,
enjoyable,
yeah.
but like because you get the small little sushi roll, like you could take a piece at a time.
It's perfect. Eight little.
But if you blow it up to like a hand size, like a fucking
It's too much of everything.
It's too exactly. It's too much at once.
Yeah.
It's just
And you're supposed to eat it all in one. Like you never see someone eat sushi in 2 bites. That's just it doesn't work that
It's
way.
one bite.
It's one bite.
yeah, and you use chopsticks. Do you ever?
I don't use chopsticks.
I use
for
my
sushi.
hands. I used to use chopstick, and I realized that the hand is a better chopstick because I don't have to fucking put it in my hands.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, why forks are even retarded? Spoons are the only utensil that matter. Spoons and knives.
Spoons and knives.
You don't like forks?
I mean, I use them, but we could get rid of them easily.
Yeah, I don't know. What about spaghetti?
Do you know that when the fork was invented,
We can use a spoon.
Shut the fuck up.
people thought that using a fork was like fruity? Because before that, everybody just used a knife or a spoon.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking gay
I
to
agree.
use a fork.
I agree. I want to eat. I want to eat my food with a Bowie knife.
Okay, this isn't. We're not going to start like an anti-fork fucking.
like a cool
Yes,
cocaine
dude,
user.
I don't know what podcast you're on, but on my
I'm
podcast,
not-
we're not about forks.
It's fuck fork time.
I'm not going along with this. I'm not going along with
It's
this
fuck
narrative.
fork month.
Oh,
No.
what do you like? Sporks?
Hey, sporks are actually quite
The
convenient.
trans people of utensils?
It's the only utensil that's universally accepted in all prisons and middle schools. It's the ultimate utensil.
Yeah, because it's fucking retards eating it. it's little people who don't know how to think yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could go from
In
eating-
hospitals where people are too sick to notice that it's a dumb idea.
Well, it goes from you can use it in your cereal and then immediately turn it over to those horrible brown fudge fucking brownies that they have.
God,
and
yeah.
just chomp into them, take a bite.
Those fucking kid cuisine brownies they have
They're
in there.
like stuck to the tray. They're like molten.
I'm pretty sure they came with the trays.
Yeah.
They ordered them.
Whenever they manufactured the tray, the brownie came with it. That's like the ingredients of the tray include the brownie
It's
itself.
like we couldn't scrub it off, so now you have to eat it.
It's a guarantee at this point. But see, I don't. Okay, I got the fucking chopsticks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being wasteful. I'm not trying to save the fucking environment or anything. It's just I'm like, okay, here's the chopsticks. I'm gonna use them.
Why do you say like it's a bad thing to save the environment?
Because fuck the environment.
I like chopsticks.
You just said you didn't.
No, I like chopsticks.
I like
said I don't like
chopsticks, too.
forks.
So you're anti-fork but pro-chopstick.
Yeah.
I love this take. It's so fun. Fuck forks, dude.
What has forks ever done to you? I don't.
They're
They're for how can I say they're for weak people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What? I don't get it. So you have to do the balancing act on noodles every time you use.
I
a
eat everything
spoon.
with my hands.
I don't eat pasta because I'm not a fat lard.
Okay.
everything with my hands or a chopsticks.
Okay.
And the only good
And a knife.
The only good noodle dish is a lasagna.
You ever try to
You get a
chop
spoon.
anything with chopsticks? It doesn't do anything.
That's a good pointer actually.
I mean,
Oh,
they're-
they are chopped sticks.
Okay.
Oh.
That's why they call
But they're
them.
not spelt like chopped sticks. They're spelt chopped stick.
Yeah, CHOP.
Well, that's because I lied about the origin.
Oh, I was about to freak out. 'cause
Where did
that's-
chopsticks come from, JP?
Yeah, tell us.
Well,
And your best non-offensive
Jordan Peterson, where did chopsticks come from?
Where actually?
Oh my God, Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson got hit over the head with a chopstick, and now he talks like that.
They began when it was a time for to have the food, but they not to have a utensil. And so they said, if you read Dostoevsky, you will find that actually you should clean your room with the chopstick.
You always get back to cleaning your room.
Clean your room. Goodbye, I'm Jordan Peterson.
All right. Well, that was great.
I am a Jordan Peterson.
Peterson. Actually, he does kind of have a name. That goes, Peterson. Well, shit, dude. I look. I don't care about either of your positions on
Fuck
the
forks.
utensils I prefer to use. I will look out of all the.
And what utensils is your favorite?
Okay,
Don't say it.
no. Instead of saying my favorite, I will just say what do I have most of? Out of spoons, butter knives, and forks, and I have like for every spoon and butter knife, I have like 3 forks.
I have more knives than.
Than anything.
Forks.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so cool.
I haven't really. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just living life dangerously,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Dude, you better. Those are dangerous to have around whenever you have women over, because if you are trying to to hold them captive, then they always sneak out and grab one of the knives.
Well, but I got really good lasso throwing skills.
Do you?
So I got the ladies tied up.
But what
before
if
they
you?
can-
But what if when you're done having your way with them, because we know that's what you do, and you're passed out.
My way is reading them a nice story.
And you're passed out, and that's when they get up and steal one of the knives and kill you.
Well, but they don't. They're not that agile. I can take a woman
'Cause
in
of the
a
rope.
knife fight. Yeah, yeah.
Not a Puerto Rican woman though.
Yeah, how many women?
Well, you don't kidnap those.
Oh no,
You chat them up at the bar. You make friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. You're going back to telling them a nice story is how you subdue them into subservience. So that's actually more diabolical than just taking them by force. I
I'm
think.
like Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah. Who is that?
I'm bald, and I kickbox,
and you hate Greta
and
Thunberg.
I hate Greta Thunberg, and
Oh,
I
God,
convince
that guy.
them. I convince women that I'm really cool, And so they have sex with me, and later people get mad at me about it.
Okay.
And also,
And
I'm a sex trafficker.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking.
Maybe that's the part that people were mad at me about.
Okay, I'm all for Andrew Tate being, he's a bad guy.
You heard him. He's all for Andrew Tate.
Yeah, no, he's a bad guy. Not a fan. But is it considered sex trafficking whenever you pay for someone's flight to come over and have sex with them, and like it's an agreed upon thing? Is that trafficking?
That's
sex?
literally trafficking sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if you pay for an Uber for a prostitute to come to your house, that's technically trafficking
I
sex.
drove to my girlfriend's house. I'm a sex trafficker.
Yeah. That's literally sex trafficking.
I'm leaving to go have sex with my girlfriend, but I got cut in traffic.
I think the coolest kind of sex trafficking is
I'm a sex jerk off.
I think the coolest kind of sex trafficking is getting roadhead.
Yeah, you got
or road puss.
Yeah,
road puss.
If somebody tells you how the roads are,
puss.
road puss.
Road puss.
If somebody tells you how the roads are on your way to your destination to have sex, do you call
It's
that
a
person
sex traffic report.
a sex traffic controlman? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Keep
You ever
people-
jerked off while you're driving?
And finished.
It's weirder to do it and not finish.
Well, I couldn't. I don't think I could do it and finish, but like get the job started on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've all done that.
Get out of the car hard.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Yeah.
Hard like.
Let me ask you: did you keep it going? Stopped at a red light? Did you keep it?
I look at the lady next to me.
Right.
Stroke my cock.
That's what I was about to ask. Do you?
I do the same thing, but I drive a Jeep with no doors.
But it's all okay because I'm wearing a snuggie.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say a seatbelt. Huh?
No.
It is snuggie.
No seatbelt. I live on the edge in a snuggie in a hard cock.
Sir, you know why I pulled you over? Because you weren't wearing a seatbelt. Officer, I'm wearing a snuggie. That is insane.
Did you stuff something down your pants? No.
I've been jerking off on the road. I'm sex trafficking.
Yeah, dude, getting roadhead is...
I call this driving my manual.
I'm shifting gears.
Yeah, speaking of shifting gears, let's shift gears of this conversation.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
Into something more enlightening. Any thoughts, guys?
I'm at a loss.
They say that if you want to attain enlightenment, you should listen to my interview with my good friend Alex Jones.
Do they ever talk? Alex Jones and Jordan Peterson?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, how does that conversation go?
Well, they're in the room right here with us. Why don't you ask them?
Hey, guys, have at it.
Hey, Alex Jones. Hey, Jordan Peterson. We've never heard you guys talk to each other. Do y'all ever think about talking to each other?
Me and Jordan, we're close friends.
Oh, okay.
We talk frequently. I even have files on my desk proving it.
Is that true, Jordan?
He does. He's got lots of files. I have a file on him from when I was his psychologist.
I noticed that Alex has way more files on his desk than you do, Jordan.
No, his are neater and they're in a neat pile.
I clean my files. I keep my files disorganized because I don't want the Illuminati scum to be able to come through here and find them all.
Damn.
Well, I guess that's a pretty good reason not to organize them, Alex. You're damn right it is.
Damn, y'all seem like the two best of pals.
I love America and Christianity.
You know what
I'm Canadian, but I also like Christ.
You know what I like about you guys is that you'll never talk over each other.
Yeah, y'all have etiquette.
Well, actually, sometimes you get a little
That sounded terrifying.
It sounded like a demonic possession.
It really did. People are listening to this right now and be like, "Oh my God, Satan's on the podcast." Oh, Satan's on the podcast.
Satan.
Dude, we got Satan on the podcast.
Excuse me one moment, Alex Jones and Jordan Peterson. Here's Satan.
Hello. I am Satan.
Of course he's fucking French.
Hello. I am Satan. I've come here to tell you that You should not clean your room. You should make it dirty.
Oh, no, Jordan Peterson, how do you feel about that?
Oh, he's lying. Just like he did with the apple. Shut up. He's not cool like me. Look at me. I have a cigar. I am smoking it. Get out of here, you globalist piece of shit trash. You literal demon scum from the underworld. You see how angry he is? I am smooth like a Camel 99.
You almost sound like Puss in
Like a
Boots.
Camel 99. Wow, that's a reference right there.
I don't think that you should smoke either. Shut up, pussy.
Oh, shit.
You should be cool and smoke.
Jordan, you're not going to let him talk to you like that, are you? I mean,
I'm scared.
You're shaking in your weird thin boots.
My loafers have been scared right off of my dress-socked feet. I do not wear the sock because I have hooves. Would you like to fuck with me?
Do you wear flip flops, Satan?
No, I wear horseshoes
Oh, it makes more sense.
because I have hooves.
Yeah, of course.
that'll bring you a lot of luck, actually.
You're a lot more polite than I would expect. Not
Are
to
you,
Jordan Peterson.
are you a big Colts fan?
I have many coats all around the world. You should have joined them. I agree. The only cult you should join is Alex Jones InfoWars Ultra Supplement Hate Satan Pill Time Files.
The product name always changes, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, it peters off towards the end.
I got scared.
Jordan Peters off at the end.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
sure does.
There you go.
If you want to be cool, you must follow me in Greta Thunberg.
Oh, you like Greta Thunberg?
I do.
Okay, bye. He said I do.
All right, goodbye.
I think that's a good place to wrap it up. So, folks, thanks for
Greta Thunberg,
Oh, God.
and I haven't chimed in yet.
Yeah, well, we don't want to hear from you there,
hey,
Greta.
listen, it's National Women's Day.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
I'm just a girl. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Hey,
Bye.
it's been real fun,
All
everybody.
right, JP. Any last remarks? What do you have to say about all that stuff that just happened?
That was fucking wild. I think all those guys are pretty cool though.
You're always so you just let them talk. You don't jump in at all.
They really. I don't know. I like listening to our interesting guests.
Right. You really embody a fly on the wall during this conversation.
Well, we never found out what shoes Alex Jones wore. That's boots, right? It's gotta be boots.
Oh, we should have asked him.
Yeah, we should have asked him.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
What kind of shoes do you wear?
Flip-flops.
All right, you heard
He's
it.
the one with flip-flops.
You heard it from him.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
I wear flip flops because they remind me of files.
Flip files. All right, guys.
It's
Thanks
been
for
fun.
listening.
Thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of Wise Man
Yeah, next week.
Time.